Man, man, oh man, oh man. I'm crushed right now. I'll be honest with you guys. I'm crushed. What a tough way to end the season, tough way to end the run in Oklahoma City. Texas Tech wins it 3-2 over Oklahoma in 7 innings tonight. And golly, I mean, what do you say? Unbelievable job by Abby Dayton, of course. Down to their last strike, hit the 2-run home run to tie it. Momentum shifts like crazy over to your dugout. The crowd goes insane in Oklahoma City. It finally felt like, okay, you finally broke through. Now you're about to take off and win this game. And Texas Tech comes back in the bottom of the 7th and wins it with a sacrifice fly. Tech will now move on to play Texas in the championship series. I can sit here and break down this game, but it's still fresh, man. Like that one stings. You know, just the Sooner Magic. They're never out of it. Down to their last strike. I mean, what a great moment that was from Abby Dayton. Man, what a great moment for her. 0-2 pitch, and she sends it into the right field bleachers to tie it there. Man, I wrote down how does Tech respond after that, after all the momentum to their side, and they responded quite well. They got the 1-out single, a double off the wall, and like I said, a sacrifice fly to win it. So tough. I mean, that is a tough way to lose a game, a tough way to end the season, but give all the credit to Texas Tech and to Nyjah Kennedy. I mean, Nyjah gives up the 2-run home run to Abby Dayton, but she was just flat out terrific tonight. Flat out dominant tonight. The off-speed stuff, the rise ball, everything was really working for her against this OU order. And, you know, you really felt the momentum and you felt the crowd really for kind of the only time tonight. Like, I wasn't at the game. I was just watching it on TV. But I talk about this a lot. Even if you're just watching the game on television, you can tell when OU's really energetic and, you know, they're playing loose, they're playing free, and I don't think timid is the right word to use tonight, but it just felt like Texas Tech was the aggressor even early on in the game. You could just kind of feel it, and that's something that you can feel with this program when they are being the aggressor, when they are being aggressive, and it just felt like they were, I don't think timid is the right word, and I don't even know if hesitant is the right word. It just didn't feel like the energy was there tonight for Oklahoma softball. With the home crowd there, you know, one of my big keys was make them feel the crowd. You know, use the home crowd to your advantage. For a program that's never been on this stage before, get off to a really good start and make a true home field advantage with a bunch of players for Tech that outside Nyjah Kennedy hasn't been on that stage before. And for the 4th consecutive game in the Women's College World Series, OU trailed early. Of course, they gave up 2 to both Tennessee and Texas early. They trailed 1-0 to Oregon last night, and then they trailed 2-0 early on in the bottom of the second inning. So OU just never really got off to a great start early on in this tournament. It felt like every single game they were just trying to battle back. And they did battle back tonight. Sam Landry gives up the 2 runs in the bottom of the second inning, but Tech didn't score until the bottom of the 7th, so you kept that at a 2-run game. But offensively, it's an uphill battle against Nyjah Kennedy because she's so good. But just 5 hits on the night for OU. Sid Barker was awesome tonight. Sydney Barker was fantastic. 3 for 3 at the plate. A true freshman, 3 for 3 at the plate tonight. She was great, man, and she gets the single going in the top of the 7th inning to give you a chance where you're one swing away from tying it. So, awesome job by Abby Dayton, great at-bats, but also Sydney Barker played really well, too. So, Barker had 3 hits. Of course, Dayton has 1, and Ella Parker had the other. She had a really hard-hit ball in the, what was that? I forget what inning it was. It was at the top of the 6th where she had hard hit single. Tough way to go down. Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. What are your post-game thoughts? Are you crushed like me? Because there's never a fun way to end the season, and it's been so long since we've suffered a loss to end the season. It was pre-COVID when that happened. It was 2019 against UCLA, the last time OU's final game of the year was a loss, which is weird to say. 1,453 days as the reigning champ. 1,453 days as the reigning champ. I'll clap it up for that. I mean, it's just incredible. the ride and the journey that they took us on, I'm incredibly grateful for it. It was just awesome to sit back and watch just all the big moments and the heroics and everything. Just a big thank you to OU softball for doing what they did with the 4-peat, which is just absolutely insane. And I'll caution people out there saying that the dynasty is over. The pursuit of a 5-peat is over, yes, but the dynasty ain't over just yet. OU's not done winning national championships, and OU will win a national championship with this group, maybe as soon as next year. And that's one of the reasons why I think that this year I'm calling it a successful season. It's not what we wanted. It's not what I predicted going into the Women's College World Series, but OU lost the greatest senior class in college softball history. And they retooled the lineup with a lot of new faces, a lot of young faces and a lot of new faces. They won the SEC. They were SEC tournament co-champs. They made it back to Oklahoma City, and they were one of the Final Four teams remaining. It's not a national championship. It's not what all of us wanted. But when you really take a step back and see everything, like how much the roster changed from last year to this year, a new conference, a tougher conference as well, and what they did this year and the ride that they took us on and the incredible games that they won, it's a successful season. And lessons were learned. Lessons were learned over the course of the past week. There's going to be a revenge tour next year. I won't be shocked if OU's preseason number 1. We'll see what they do in the transfer portal. We'll see what they do when it comes to pitching, because they need to shore that up for sure. But, yeah, I mean, they're going to come back stronger than ever next year. I truly believe that, and you're going to see an extremely hungry and maybe even mad OU softball team to come back and right the wrongs that happened a couple of times in this tournament. And I can't wait to see that. I can't wait for the 2026 season. But yeah, just to reflect, I call it a successful season. Maybe not all of you will. I do think that we've become incredibly spoiled by this program where it's national championship or bust. I think that we're living in and have been living in an unrealistic world of expectations. Like, this does not happen. There's a reason why it's never happened before, because things like this just don't happen. You lose that class and you still make it back to Oklahoma City, win the conference in your first year. Incredibly proud of this team. I'll ride with this program any day, of course. Ride with this team as well. And yeah, just incredibly proud for what they accomplished. But in terms of tonight, it just never felt great. You know, you go up three down in the top of the first inning, strike out a couple of times. Tech gets a runner in scoring position in the bottom of the first. They don't cash in, but then they did get those 2 runs in the bottom of the second inning. And it just never felt great the entire night. And the 2-0 lead, you end up coming back and tying it, but that 2-0 lead felt pretty massive, you know, once you got to the 5th, 6th, and even 7th inning of that softball game. But give them credit, they fought back. Unfortunately, OU had a couple of errors tonight defensively. And yeah, I don't know. It just felt, again, I don't want to say timid or hesitant or whatever it was. It just didn't feel like the loose, relaxed, aggressive Oklahoma softball team. And I guess a pitcher like Nigeri Kennedy can do that to you, because she's really good, man. She's really, really good. And she got paid $1 million. And I think that she's worth every single penny that she was paid. She's really, really fantastic. Sam Landry, not her sharpest tonight. She was good in the 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th, I think, you know, limiting those runs after the 2-run second. 6 2/3, 6 hits allowed, 3 runs, 3 walks, 6 strikeouts. And unfortunately, she gives up the winning run in the bottom of the 7th inning. But 3 seniors leaving, so you're going to have a lot of players back for next year. And again, I think that they're going to be coming back with some vengeance for sure. I can't wait to watch it. But, man, that is a crushing loss that just happened in Oklahoma City, and might take a while to get over that one. I also want to extend a thank you to all of you out there, because all season long, you follow the channel, you like the videos, you comment, maybe even told other people about it. You're incredibly supportive, and I just want to say thank you to you guys. I mean, this was maybe the most enjoyable OU softball season that I've had, because we did this the entire season. And I think that we've built something incredibly special on this channel. We built a community in the comments, Several of you comment every single video. We've gotten to know you, even though I haven't met you in person yet. And some of you, I got to meet you this year at OU softball games, which is awesome. And I hope that continues in the future. But just wanted to say thanks, and just because the season is over doesn't mean I stopped doing content. The exact opposite. We'll be talking about the transfer portal. I'm going to do a season wrap-up video with MVP, offensive MVP, defensive MVP, my favorite moments of the entire year, off-season content. We'll look ahead to next year. We'll be putting out videos. We'll be putting out a lot of videos a week still. But I just wanted to really give a heartfelt thank you to all of you for helping grow this channel. It's been a lot of fun for sure. So feels weird to already think about the transfer portal, but that's kind of where we're at. And do I think OU is going to be active? I think OU is going to be active. I don't know if they're going to get as big of a portal class as they got last year. We'll be interested to see what players on the current roster enter their name in the transfer portal, but probably not shocking to anyone. Expect this team to pursue pitching in the transfer portal. And you've got pitching, of course, coming back. You'll lose Bella Smith. You'll lose Sam Landry, which stinks. I wanted Sam Landry to win a national championship here. You've got pitchers coming in as well, but expect them for sure to be looking for pitchers. One, maybe even two in the transfer portal, depending on who's available. But Abby Dayton, I thought that moment was going to be, one of the top three of the year. And maybe as we take a step back, we'll truly appreciate even more what she did in that spot. But yeah, it's a tough one. 52-9 on the season. OU season ends. Texas Tech and Texas. I guess I'll root for Texas Tech in the championship series. I don't feel good about it. I don't love Texas Tech. I certainly don't love Texas, but Nigeria Kennedy definitely good enough to carry Texas Tech to a national championship. Tip of the cap to Texas Tech. They played well offensively. They were aggressive on the base pass. They did. They had their best offensive day so far in the Women's College World Series. And Nigeria Kennedy, this is the best that she's pitched of her entire career. We know that she's been really, really good in the past, but she just looks good, and she's just awesome. It's a really, really tough pitcher. Really tough pitcher to crack, and at least for a moment, Abby Dayton did that, hitting that 0-2 home run, but a tough way to end it in the bottom of the seventh inning. All right, like I said, I appreciate you guys. That was a tough one. But we celebrate through the good times. We talk through it, through the tough times and all the in-between times. I'm always going to be putting out content. You guys are always going to be agreeing or disagreeing with me in the comments, and just really, really appreciate you. So I'll have a season wrap-up video coming out in the next couple of days. We'll start to look at the transfer portal as well and what OU might pursue. And, of course, news I'm sure will come out on maybe some players that are exiting the program. We'll see how many that happens to. As always, thank you for watching. Great season. We'll do it again next year in 2026. Appreciate you guys.